Hello, Air Signs. Happy Thursday. And welcome to your daily focus show. Maybe you can hear the chipmunk. Okay, so we have Prince of Pentacles. And this is talking about slow, steady progress. It's talking about setting up routines and being efficient in those routines. It is slow and steady, even though he looks like he's just sitting there and he's kind of being lackadaisical with his sword off to the side. But his defense is his ability to stick to the routine and to make those routines as efficient as possible, and to set them up in a practical way. And the Ace of Pentacles, because you have so many of them in your reading today, Pentacles are about things in the material world. They're about physical things, like your health, your possessions, your finances, like actual physical coins, that sort of thing. In that regard, they're about your finances. So the Ace of Pentacles, this is talking about you're being efficient and setting up these practical routines, and maybe you're being a little bit slow, but this is leading to a new beginning with your physical things. This is leading to, you notice these golden, the Midas touch hands, they're holding this pentacle. And you notice the mountains down here, these are stable, solid rock. They're high ground. They're able to withstand, even hurricanes. They're able to withstand flooding. They're able to withstand tornadoes. The mountains are just rock solid, literally. So it doesn't matter that you're going what most people would consider slow. It matters that you have this stability. Now, the Queen of Cups, this can talk about relationships, but it can also talk about self-care and using your intuition and protecting yourself from certain things, like overworking or neglecting your rest, your hygiene, neglecting your spouse or your pet or something of that nature. And the Page of Pentacles is the clarifier. Now this is talking about thinking really hard about that one pentacle that she's holding, and you see here it looks more like a coin than it does in the Ace card. She's thinking really hard and getting inspiration about how she's going to do what she's planning to do. And sometimes when you're thinking really hard about something, you need to take a break and let it be for a while. You need to, walk away, go do something that's, a chore that needs done, but maybe it's a little bit mindless, and let your mind focus on other things for a bit, and then go back to your problem. And that helps your problem. That helps your brain by taking a break from actively sitting there and worrying constantly about it and neglecting other areas of your life or other parts of yourself. And you're not making those efficient steps. You're not making that movement forward if you're just sitting there constantly worrying, right? That's not helping anybody. It's not actual movement forward. If you have to think that hard about it, you need to take a break every so often, right? And then the answer will come to you, usually while you're on that break, while you're doing that mindless task, that type of thing. The other card that came out for you was Seven of Wands. Now, Seven of Wands, wands are talking about who we are at the core, and like our conscious and unconscious self. And 7 is the number of spirituality. It's the number of research. 7 of Wands, this is talking about perseverance and defense. You see that he's got that wand there. He's getting ready to swing as he practices with the other sticks. And you see the one that has an X. It's saying don't go there, don't cross there. Or it could be a cross that somebody feels they have to bear. So this can also talk about justification and overcoming obstacles. And the clarifier, like you're feeling justified in this defense, that type of justification. Clarifier is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And this talks about an imbalance in your work and personal life. You're not, queens are mothers. They're nurturing. They're that aspect. Like I said, this is talking about self-care. It's talking about love, self-love. So when the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, this can be talking about, especially if you're feeling like you have to defend yourself and you have to keep struggling and struggling and struggling. It can talk about an imbalance in your work and personal life. It can talk about having a martyr complex. And that would be like why you feel you have to make this justification with the 7 of Wands. For like having this imbalance, for not taking care of yourself, for not nurturing, right? Queen of Pentacles, she can also be quite reclusive when she's in the reverse. She's not, going out in the sun enough. She's not using her creativity enough. Sometimes she's focused on more superficial things, right? To me, this is more about like you're struggling with this imbalance because of the 7 of Wands, but for some reason you feel like you are justified in whatever is causing you to not nurture yourself. So I'm kind of making the same gesture as the Page of Pentacles. And I'm really thinking about this. You really have to look long and hard about what you're doing and focus more. The Pentacles will come, whether it's health, whether it's, coins or finances. They'll come if you do this practical work of setting up routines that are efficient for you, that work for you, that do what you need them to do. It may be difficult to set them up when you're first starting, but once they get going, they'll make life easier. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow.